First of all, packaging. It's not necessary. Second, puffed anything is actually totally toxic, and there were studies where they took rats, two groups of rats in two different cages, and one was fed puffed cereal, and the other cage they fed them cardboard, and the ones that ate the cardboard lived longer. What happens is when you puff cereal, you denature it. It's at such a high temperature that actually denatures the proteins and makes them slightly toxic. So this is as processed as you can get. And of course, I buy this one. So here I am talking about how bad things are. I love this one. I buy it for my son, Mesa Sunrise. It's got amaranth. It's got some pretty good grains. It's organic. I don't eat it myself, but if you have it, if you have a child that really loves cereal, this is probably one of your best choices. But of course, that sprouted granola that I showed you, one of your best investments, if you want that cereal, you want that little treat, that crunchy treat, is to make that, is to get a dehydrator and make your own live sprouted granola. And that stuff is so dense, you only need a little bit lasts a long way, right? Nuts, you only want little bits of nuts at a time so that you can maximize the benefits and not harm your digestion.
And they keep a long time, so you can make tons of it all at once.
Now, one of my favorite things to have with sprouted granola is raw milk. Particularly, I do the raw goat milk. It's harder to find. Some stores carry it. I get it at the farmer's market. But the raw cow milk is also really delicious. Once you pasteurize the milk, you make it really, really hard to get any nutrition, and it's hard on your digestion. And the way it works when you pasteurize it is it actually depletes. There's lots of calcium that you can test in there, but it actually depletes your body's calcium. So, this is ancient wisdom. This is how people have been doing it for thousands and thousands of years. And you can find out, there's a lot of information. Of course, the FDA doesn't like they don't like raw dairies. But the health practitioners and nutritionists love raw dairies. Oh, look, they have the goat milk. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite. And it's so fresh. It tastes like cow milk. It's absolutely amazing.
I tried goat milk, and my daughter ate goat milk yogurt, but not raw.
Oh, the goat yogurt is so good. And the one at Trader Joe's is actually Redwood Hill Farms, which is a pretty expensive brand. It's a little cheaper there. So here's your goat milk. And we're going to go, I'm going to show you, I stay away from soy milk because soy is really hard on the digestive system. There's lots of GMOs in soy. There's lots of nutrient inhibitors a lot of people don't know about in soy.
It's basically man-made. It's a man-made product. It wasn't really man-made.
And it causes, soy is extremely hard on the kidneys as well. So I kind of stay away from soy. Here is goat kefir. Absolutely amazing product. Absolutely amazing. This, you're getting all your protein, your live cultures, and it's so easy to assimilate this. And if you can put it in your smoothies, your small amounts in your smoothies, this is really a superfood.
You guys can just step forward. Oh,
thank you. And this is, where are we here? This is cultured cottage cheese. So all these things I'm showing you have live probiotics. These are all things that are going to build up your intestinal flora. Because most Americans have 80% yeast and fungus and bad guys that take you to the dark side, and 20% of the good guys. What we need to do is change that. We need 80% of the good guys, the Jedis. We need the Jedi warriors, 80% of these little microorganisms, and we need 20% of the bad guys to eat the excrement of the good guys. So that's what we have to do. We have to rearrange our bodies. And then, otherwise, if we don't take care of this and the fungus, what we're doing is we're spending thousands of dollars on organic food, and it's just feeding those bad guys, and it's going out, and we're wasting our money. So you definitely want to start, probiotics are very, very important. Okay. They also have a sour cream, right? I'm doing tiny little amounts of dairy. Why is that? Dairy is clogging. It's clogging to the system too much. You just need little bits of all the stuff I'm showing you, just little tiny bits in your day And if you're on a cleanse or you're starting to feel like you have a virus in you or something, you should eliminate proteins and dairy altogether. No protein at all. Just cleanse it out. Don't burden your digestive system.
Julia, call 127. Julia,
And the
127.
goat is so much easier. I knew a woman who she couldn't breastfeed, so she gave her child, her baby.